Good afternoon and welcome to Ice Sheffield for the British Figure Skating Championships 2019. I'm Claire Udale and I'm joined today by Matt Parr, who is 4 times national champion and European, world and Olympic competitor. And today's programme, we're going to start with the Advanced Novice Ladies short programme. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Matt?
Yeah. So basically the short programme is the first event of the 2 that they will be competing in this week. And it's the more strict programme in terms of what they have to, the certain requirements they have to hit. And they have to do an axel type jump, a Lutz off and interlinking steps and the combination jump. And certain elements in terms of the spins and the step sequence and requirements they have to hit. So it limits the skaters to...
Welcome back to Ice Sheffield and the British Figure Skating Championships 2019. We're now into the Junior Ladies Short programme, of which there is a much larger field than we've seen so far today. What can we expect from the Junior Ladies?
So again, just increased technical strength from them. We'll see lots of, as I say, hopefully some triple jumps, lots more double axels, things like that. And as these guys mature, the qualities that they have are great. We'll see some really interesting spins as well with the abilities they have. Again, with same as all the short programs, a lot more stringent on the elements you can put in there. So what we have is the compulsory jump off the steps is a loop jump, so it'll either have to be a double loop or a triple loop, and then you'll have to do a double axel as well. You then obviously have the combination jump, so you'll have 3 jump elements, 3 spin elements and 1 step element, and 7 elements in total.
So can we just talk a little bit more about the loop elements? Because we have mentioned it several times, but what exactly is the loop element? So
the loop jump, you will be on your backward outside edge. You'll take off and land on the same foot. So if you're doing double, obviously 2 rotations, triple 3, so on like that. So for the juniors this season, that's the compulsory element. You spoke about a little earlier the force you to do normally the loop flip or Lutz, changing each season, and this season falls to the loop. Some people, I feel with loops it's either chalk and cheese, whether you like a loop or don't like the loop. I was personally not a fan of the loop, and some people would really love the loop. So it's, again, it suits some more than others, so you can be quite fortunate if it lands on a year that you're good at. But it does then force you to improve on where you necessarily wouldn't want to work so much. So it's a good leveler for the field anyway.
So at what point in the year do you find out what the compulsory elements are for the coming 12 months? Is there a period of like, oh my god, what's it going to be?
You just know it just sort of cycles through. So you know and you can think 3 years ahead it's going to be this. So you know what's coming. Just it's inevitable, unfortunately. But they make the juniors do it. Again, I think it's just a development thing. They want to sort of force you to work on elements which may be outside of your comfort zone. You'll have the combination spin, you'll have the spin in one position, and then the flying spin as well.
So we'll see more variety probably in these skaters, and we'll see an elevated level of technical ability.
Certainly an elevated level of technical ability. The variety in their elements, say everyone has the same set of elements they can really work from. You may see some more difficulty within the spins in terms of the variations they can put into those elements, and again just a lot more ice coverage. Obviously as they mature, get more powerful and things, just they cover the ice better, and the component mark should increase along with the technical mark as well.
So as they get older and they go through the competitions, the amount of distance they cover in their programme is going to increase.
Obviously the more powerful the skater is, the quicker and with much easier they can cover the ice. So as it's one of the elements the judges will be looking for, they'll look for ice coverage and things like that. It's something, the more ice you can cover, let's say for the right reasons, you don't just want to be darting around, so as long as you can cover the ice effectively, the judges will look on that positively.
So all of the skaters we've seen here today so far, what competitions are they going to be looking forward to after this one?
Well, they're looking forward to, obviously, more into next season. They'll be looking to try and get on the Junior Grand Prix season, and what they can hopefully get selected for that. Big ISU internationals, things like that, maybe hopefully representing Britain at the Junior World Championships, things like that, which they'll be all geared looking forward to qualifying for events like that. But again, at the junior stage and where these guys are, the pinnacle really is most likely to be the British. And then there'll be a couple of highlights throughout the season where they'll have competed in junior Grand Prix and things like that, which again, focus goes on, and then it's a sort of bit of downtime and then a build up to the next one.
So how does the Grand Prix different? Sorry, I'll start that again. How is the Grand Prix different to an event like this?
To the national championships. Yeah. Obviously, this is just the best of what you can have in your country, and then you have a certain set amount of events through the following season, which will be for the best that each country has. So you'll be competing against skaters from all around the world. Again, helps gain ranking points, and then obviously qualification to the Junior World Championships at the end of the season. So that will be probably a focus of these guys. Well, if I can hit what I need to hit at the British Championships, stands me on a good platform to be selected for these events next season. So.
And Grand Prix is invite only?
Pardon?
Grand Prix is invite only?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's invite for the nation, so the nation will get an invite, and then Britain will select who fulfills that place.
So there are lots and lots of different events for the skaters that we're watching today throughout the year?
Yeah. Season generally will end of March time, and then they'll have a little bit of downtime, and again, depends how busy a season is. Some competitions will run all year round, but usually sort of June through till March is the season.
So our skaters are now leaving the ice, ready for our first competitor, which is Natasha Gadsden, whose home rink is Lee Valley. To the final 6 of the short programme. What can we hope to see from these ladies?
Again, just more of the same. So hopefully get some good elements put down. We've got some triples planned from some of the competitors left. Still space it there, say the short programme, to try and put yourself on a good footing before the free tomorrow. I know we've got the likes of Jasmine Cressy from Dundee, who'll be, certainly she's had a good season in terms of placing and winning events, so she'll be looking to sort of push herself up there towards the top for tomorrow. And a couple of the other skaters will certainly be wanting to give themselves a shout for the free programme tomorrow as well.
So the short programme really sets you up for the second part of the competition?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to put in 2 good performances, but there's no reason why if you don't quite do what you want to do today, you still have lots of work to do tomorrow, and there's plenty of opportunity to pick the points back up. But putting down a good performance today really settles you in and sets you up for tomorrow. As I say, if you can get up there and get in the final group for tomorrow, you obviously want to finish as high as you can to make things tomorrow a little easier.
So when it comes to the medals for this event that we've been watching today, there's a medal for the short programme?
Just in the junior events, you'll just get the overall medals, first, second, third. Okay. As we move into the seniors, they do have a trophy for the short programme. It's nothing that will impact any scores or results over the season or any selection for any particular event. It's more token of you've done this, and it's something that's nice to go home with as well. However, what you really want is the overall gold medal for the total event rather than just the short programme. So as important as the short programme is, it all comes down to obviously your total score. You can have 2 second places and end up winning, depending on how other skaters perform as well. So it's not the be-all end-all, but it is important.
So it's not so much about where you place, but what score you achieve.
Your total overall score is all that really matters. It's just obviously if you put in a good performance today, confidence-wise can go up. And likewise, as well, if you haven't quite performed what you want to do, it can give you that added level of determination for turning it around tomorrow and leaving everyone with the impression of your good skate rather than, as I say, if you haven't quite achieved what you've wanted to today.
So for all of the competitors we've seen so far today, this is really only the halfway mark for their competitions.
It's the halfway mark. As I say, 2 programmes, 1 short and 1 free programme. The free programme is longer in duration with more elements. So that's going to be, again, an opportunity to pick up more points, or if you're at the top of the leaderboard after the short and there's a couple of elements in there you feel less comfortable with, it's a couple of opportunities of risk where you either go for it or you hold back and just trying to play it safe. So again, as much as any, it's a tactical choice, that decision you'll make with your coaches to say how far you're going to push it tomorrow to what you need to do. If you've got a long way to catch up, you've got to go for everything. If you have a comfortable lead after short, there may be a couple of things where you want to withhold from, and just switch things around to, as I say, to maybe play the safer game.
So all the skaters will be having conversations with their coaches tonight to decide what they're going to go for tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times skaters they won't want to deter from their plan going in. The plan will be to do the elements that they've set out to do, and regardless of how things go, that's what they're going to be going for. But as I say, if you've got a significant lead in the short and there's an element that you've put in the free or planned in the free, which at the minute might be working a little bit hit or miss, and you go, right, well, might be the smarter move to change things around, go for a different element, get the points in the bag and move on, rather than an element where you could cost yourself a few points on. So it's a discussion, yeah, you'll have with your coaches tonight and in the morning after practice. You make that decision going forward, but they won't change things too much, because you don't want to go out there for something completely alien to what you're used to.
There is quite a lot of calculated decisions to be made in a competition like this. Do you go for the risk, or do you withhold it?
Mm-hmm. Again, that'll come down again to the personality of the skater as well, because not everyone's as comfortable with change as other people. Some people will be, as I say, set very much. This is what I've planned for the whole season doing, and to change it now just wouldn't make sense for them. Whereas others can chop and change a lot easier. They may have planned for different outcomes in the programs that they've done, and they may have put in jumps specially for the British Championships, which then they may want to revert back to elements they've done previously. So it's the relationship between the coach and the skater which can then dictate what the coach wants the skater to do, and where they'll finish up with that tomorrow.
And like you said, everyone's different, aren't they? And some people work well with change and some people don't. So all these skaters have worked really hard all season to get to the British Championships today. And first on the ice. She looks pretty happy with that score, as she should be.
From Sheffield, Avery Wieczorek.
So our final skater of the day.
Open strongly with the double axel.
Thank you, Avery.
It's a solid performance to finish the day off. So she's very, very sound skater in terms of skating ability, everything connects well. Technically, very sound. Again, looking at it like the double loop she did, that looked like she could probably do the triple from that technique. It looked like it's probably there. And these things she'll just work on with her coaches, and as I say, she's got solid foundations to build from, and there everything was performed nicely. That's another one where it may not be the most technically advanced routine we'll see. However, everything that was performed well, and things you look for, you go, she's got good foundations to work with, so solid performance, and should be very pleased with it.
It was definitely a very entertaining performance to watch. So Avery just split her time and she trains both in the UK and in the USA. Which must be pretty demanding, again, with all of the schoolwork and all of the things that all our skaters we've seen today managed to juggle so well. And she says this season has been her best, her most exciting one and fulfilling one yet, because she's been able to travel so much and train and fill in her schoolwork as well.
That's one of the benefits of skating. You get to see parts of the world where you often wouldn't get to see. A lot of destinations which you wouldn't pick for a holiday. However, when you get there, you realise that they're great places to visit, and we're lucky to be in a sport like that.
Total segment score 39.57. She's currently in 4th place.
And she should be happy with that.
She should be very happy with that.
Again, it was the quality of the elements that pulled everything through for that one. GOE on everything should.
So for the skaters' information, just a reminder that the draw for your free programme will take place shortly upstairs in the Glaciers room.
So coming into tomorrow, we've got Elena, Jasmine and Genevieve currently in 1st, 2nd and 3rd for the Junior Ladies short programme. So it's going to be pretty exciting because they are really close. 42.6, 41.46 and 41.27.
It's very tight, and again
very tight.
Probably three of the standouts from today. Elena's technical ability in the programme she put together there was strong, and then you have the likes of Genevieve with the great spins and agility and things like that, and Jasmine was just so solid throughout, putting on great performance with the GOE. So it's again tomorrow might be the discussion again that I said they'll have a chat with the coaches and see how they want to play tomorrow, because it is so tight, and one element, one slight change, one mistake can make all the difference, and there's a few nipping at the heels to get on that podium as well. So it'll be an exciting day tomorrow, see how that all pans out, but a great competition overall.
So we're very, very much looking forward to seeing all of the competitors we've seen today in the free programme again tomorrow. So thank you for joining us here at Sheffield for the British Figure Skating Championships of 2019. Please do tune in again tomorrow, which will be starting at 1:30 for the free programme to see all of the athletes we've seen skate again today, skate for their free programme, which will be different music, slightly longer programme, should be very, very exciting. And tune in again for the weekend for the rest of the Skating Championships of 2019.